Hey everybody! Did you guys like the new look of the opening chat? Check that out. This is you can tell if you're looking at the super high res on the high quality, you can see dots. You can kind of see some dots. That is because this is actually just chroma keyed. And but it looks cool. It looks pretty cool, and it's good enough because I think part of it is that monitor is being run through a splitter, is going into the switching computer, and so there's just noise and stuff that I'm sure is making it between that and font smoothing. It's just like, but I think it ended up looking pretty good. How's everybody doing this Tuesday? Got a little bit of El Huervo to bring us in. Let's get a little cool. So everybody be cool. Everybody chill. Wanyam says pretty good. Brosberry says pretty good. Trey asks Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Somebody's pretty chill. Jack Devaney is erect. Okay. Test is good. Gambling Man is chill. And Mr. Green says it's got as fuck. Well, let's start off with this. Brian was showing me this earlier. This is a science thing. It is a 1 millimeter large Pac-Man with parameciums.
Og deretter introdusert flercellede dyr som jakter på disse.
Så formålet med prosjektet å prøve å gjenskape et mer
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Tredimensjonalt.
We got a little, you can see it like packed to the gills. So yeah, I guess they use it to like test how test their movement patterns of I guess different species. Test says cure cancer, assholes. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, who knows? Paramecium, it could be the Pac-Man's cure, right? What if it was that? The Pac-Man's cure to cancer, huh? What if it was that, my man? Okay, so someone has linked to this streamable video. Streamable is the place where you go when you can't put stuff on YouTube. Let's see what we've got. No, we don't.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh man. That poor little violin, look at it. It sounds like a cartoon sound effect.
Oh no.
Mr. Brushwood is in the house.
Pretty relevant. Wait.
That's pretty relevant. I assume that's why it was submitted. Because Josie got a. I assume I'll have to ask Bonnie. When last we checked, they were assembling a violin. I was really scared.
Did the chat room know about that? Did anybody know about that?
I don't think they did. But that's I got to imagine like secret footage of Josie's first attempt to play.
Okay, what is this?
What's up? You've reached Los Angeles 911 Emergency Services. For all emergencies, stay on the line, dog. It's 911. They're all important. If you would like to hablo español, hit numero dos. Your current wait time is 55 minutes.
That's amazing. Yeah, it was test. Oof.
Oh, jeez, that's right. Okay, here we go. The caterpillar that looks like Donald Trump's hair.
On the internet the other day, I found an animal that looks like something quite familiar.
They've tried to block the road, but outside of the road, once you're...
Turns out, this fluffy-looking caterpillar that looks super soft is actually super poisonous. So I called Dr. Wagner. He's an entomologist up at UConn.
My specialty is Lepidoptera, which is the study of butterflies and moths.
This caterpillar, it has a few names.
Well, it's Megalopygia percularis. Most people call this animal the puss caterpillar, except in the south, where
That
many people
puss
call it the
caterpillar,
ant.
though.
These caterpillars are distinct because they're covered in what looks like long, soft hair.
Only mammals have true hair, and then what we find on insects are really derived scales. Underneath those, it's where the poison
Those are just
spines
scales?
are. They're maybe a little bit like a hypodermic needle. When you pet the caterpillar, it's quite a wallop. I think of all the caterpillars that sting, the asps may have the most painful and most toxic sting.
That poison can cause headaches, swelling, nausea, blisters, even difficulty breathing. And in case you were thinking that these guys probably live deep in some jungle, you would be wrong.
They're found mostly south of the Mason-Dixon line.
So here's a new adage to help you remember. If it looks like Trump's hair, you better beware.
Thanks, Great Big Story.
We learned something at least.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, unless you live south of the Mason-Dixon line, in which case...
You just got real scared.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, it's like you call them woolly bullies or... I don't know. This seems like... where are they based out of? Do you know?
Great Big Story?
Yeah. You think they're... this seems like something that somebody from Silicon Valley or New York would write. Somebody who didn't grow up in the South.
Greatbigstory.com. Let's see. This is the second time I saw that, and I kept thinking that was Albert Skamson.
It is close enough for government work.
Here we go. About us. New York.
Yep.
Yankees.
Did you know that mosquitoes come out at night?
Oh,
These are fireflies. Look at this. Nature's filled with wonderful things. Mancuso, there's a reason. Come at me, city folks.
all right.
Look, no, it's great that all you guys moved into a hive. It's great.
Oh, God.
It's great.
Okay. Here.
Pepper. I'm recording right now.
All right, you can. Should I do it before or after?
I don't know.
I think before, because she'll notice the camera. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, Brad. The camera's been rolling and ready.
Suddenly saw the light saving.
You're not getting your drink. Go.
That's what happens when you prank.
Oh my!
They get kind of mad. That just might.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Guy Smiley. I do think it does look a little fake.
It does. You've got like in the description. This is our first prank video for our new prank channel.
Prank.
Let's see.
Look at me, my head is bulbous. It can't encompass how you cope with all.
So I guess the little calf got stuck in this little basin.
in the arroyo.
Well, that's nice. This was in Brits, South Africa.
Aw.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh.
I thought this says short in it.
Ooh.
What?
It drives me.
It was by the water. I took it out. Wait.
Oh, somebody's like, "Excuse me, are you stealing my calf? What is happening?"
Well, that's nice.
Have you seen the? There was a video that popped up on Reddit that was one of those instant justice moments. The zipper merge fail or something like that. Did you guys see that?
feel like I saw. Oh, I typed in instant karma, and obviously I got too many things.
No. Try zipper merge. I think that was part of it.
Zipper merge.
He didn't use the word instant karma. Motorcycle something.
Police involvement.
Yeah. I think that's it. That's exactly it. Oh, This was so satisfying. So satisfying. So watch this. All right, dudes going along. 3 lanes. One goes left. Now you're down to 2 lanes. Then it merges down to 1 lane. And zipper merge, right? One guy goes over, then the next guy goes over, and bada. By the way, this is the part that I skipped forward, and I ended up going back and watching the entire thing because the rest is so satisfying. Guy beeps, say I'm trying to get over, you're merging into my lane. Lady does the monkey-based thing, and watch this.
I'm fucking right here. Learn to fucking merge, you dickhead. It goes right, left, right. Is that fucking hard to understand?
So, slight vengeance right there as he spells it out and then uses his increased maneuverability to scoot ahead of her. You're like, get out of here, lady. 'Cause we've all been there. Somebody decides to assert dominance over something stupid.
Yeah.
Have you not seen this?
I haven't seen this.
Oh, you're going to love it.
And it was very clearly her lane that was ending.
Yeah.
He's flagging down the cop? What?
She tried to run me out of my lane at the merge. I have it on video. Yep.
Fucking what? Holy shit!
Dude's speeding along. He starts speeding behind him.
He's hauling ass.
All of these motherfuckers. Oh! So good.
Front one.
Oh my god. That's a little.
I have it on video. I can get it on my phone if we pull into a parking lot.
Right immediately with evidence, man. How amazing is that? She absolutely failed to yield right away. That's so amazing.
I guess when you're a biker, the danger is.
Oh,
like
dude!
10
I mean,
times
maybe
so.
this has my cyclist ire up, but it's like there's fucking laws for this shit. Like in the state of Texas, by the way, if you pass a cyclist, realize if you're in a car, 3 feet is the law. If you have a truck, 6 feet is the law, and it's like oh man.
Hey, Justin.
What? Who's the law?
I am the law.
I am the law.
No. We just watched a clip of a motorcyclist where somebody, you know how they do that kind of merge thing where people, you know, oh, well, let me scoot slightly ahead of the thing and I'll fuck you out of your spot so I can be one person ahead of you. Somebody did this to a guy on a motorcycle, and, you know, motorcyclists tend to know their laws a little better than most, and so, you know, he beeps and honks and is just like, hey, lady, you can't do that. It's a zipper merge. It's right, left, right. That's the law. And then she just ignores him and looks forward. And it just turns out that quarter mile up the road is a cop. He pulls over, tells the cop, says, this lady failed to yield the right of way. I have it on video. And then they pull her over. I loved it.
Where do you think that was? Did you get the township on that cruiser?
I don't know.
South Windsor. That could be anywhere.
I'm just really I want to look up. All right, over under. What do you think the population on that town is?
It's fairly suburban, so I mean it's tough because like it might be a township just like, you know, like for example Round Rock outside of Austin.
Like a commuter town.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. So this is astounding to me. People in the chat are saying like, "No, you're not wrong. You're an asshole, though." I don't see. I mean, I guess
if it was a car, if it was 2 cars.
Correct. Then yeah, you're being an asshole. But I mean, it's a different level when you're on 2 wheels. Like your fucking life is over. Like I mean, people just don't even realize. Oh, South Windsor. Yeah. No, I've been there.
It looks like Connecticut, possibly.
Yeah.
Population 25,000.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's
that's a amount of people that the cops can like take a motorcyclist's word for it and go bag on a lady on a 2-lane road, right? Waffles is not snitching. Well, I mean, number one, like, can we all understand that we don't need a hot take on this, right? Like, fine, whatever. The motorcyclist did a thing, the lady did a thing, and that's fine, right? It doesn't mean that South Windsor's terrible. It doesn't mean that the lady's awful. She's probably having a bad day. Maybe she didn't see him and then felt too proud to make a scene about it. The dude, obviously, again, with a motorcycle, if you get knocked off the motorcycle, if you get run into traffic, that ain't, oops, I better file that with my insurance. That's, oops, I'm dead and I'm never coming back to life.
I mean, that's the real problem. Like when motorcyclists and cyclists get pissed, it's like, motherfucker, you could be on your sanctimonious high horse after you've ever experienced a life or death situation. Life or death? Like, what am I going to drop rhymes? What? Give me a
no, it's you're deaf, like your DEF. Life or death.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, anyway, it's like, dude, this is a safety thing, and a lot of people die because people don't obey the laws, and they got
let me also just say this. I'm sure there's a lot of people here that have motorcycles. I would prefer that you didn't.
Like, have motorcycles, period?
I mean, I'm not against them. I don't think they should be illegal. I'm just saying that if you're listening to this, I love you. I'd prefer you didn't. I'd prefer you didn't ride one.
Yeah,
that's a personal thing. That's a me thing. It's just, I'd prefer.
It's life and
that
death.
Russell Simmons autobiography.
It's true. Yeah. So there was something I saw on there that I think was a callback to something old. Pay to Snuggle. I don't know if this is an update. Line 18, I think, might be an update of something we featured on Weird Things.
The Snuggery. No, I think it is an expansion.
An hour to snuggle with a stranger. It's a new business in Birmingham.
New
and get
business.
This,
Late to the story. Typical WIAT.
I think the original Snuggery was somewhere in Michigan.
No, I thought it was upstate New York.
Or maybe it was upstate New York. I mean, well...
And you can choose from 13 different professional cuddlers and arrange to meet for what its founder says is a completely platonic snuggle session. So I enlisted the help of WIET 42 web producer Jamie Ritter to go with me.
By the way, that looks like a fantastic Squarespace.com template they're using.
But some people just take to it like a duck takes to water.
We met Cuddle Fix founder Aaron Hine at Avondale Park. Where he showed us what a typical cuddle session looks like.
Do you?
Modest touching,
yeah.
You know.
We had to stay in Avondale outside of Birmingham once.
It's a way for people who are maybe lonely or haven't cuddled with anyone recently.
Yeah, by the way, this is legit. I remember talking in 1993 about hug therapy and shit.
A lot of customers do ask for that, ask a lot of inappropriate questions, but our cuddle pros are trained to let them know that strictly cuddling, no kind of inappropriate touching at any time.
Hines says he performs background checks on potential cuddlers.
Hey, by the way, I've totally flipped on this. I'm on your side now, Brad.
Oh, really? Yeah. You were against it, but now you believe it?
Well, I think I had the same reaction that a lot of people have. I'm sure this is what all these people are saying in this B-roll or interview rather. And there were some people in the chat room that are like, oh, it's really sad. No, you want to know what's sad? What these people were doing before they could call somebody to cuddle.
Yes! Yes!
Like,
what's
it's not
sad
like
is how they felt.
We are not creating sadness, right? Like, you might be exposing sadness. This might be bringing a sad element to life.
Yes! Yes!
But I don't know if I don't think that paying somebody to cuddle with you, when you look at the grand scheme of what we pay for, like, whatever. I think my initial thought was that it wasn't necessarily looking down on the business, but more...
You just felt like it was window dressing for something more.
Well, yeah, that there was like, that it was like, oh no, this is a tobacco pipe shop. Like, we swear we only sell tobacco pipes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Brian, I felt sad this morning.
Wait, hold on. Should we save this?
No.
Oh,
probably not.
okay. Why did you feel sad, bro?
'Cause I don't know whether or not it's like, all right. I mean, I don't think we'll have to save it.
Maybe we'll.
So I was on the
I'll tell you
morning
what,
stream.
You got 19 minutes, 18 minutes. If this turns into a thing, at some point I'm gonna shout, and it's go time for NSFW.
Gotcha.
All right,
Which will be our code.
Yeah. All right. That'll be code to save it for the show. So I did.
Also, the original belt, calling it NSFW.
Yeah. No, that's true. I forgot that we had multiple belts.
So I was doing the morning stream, right?
Yeah.
And I think I gotta watch myself as we get closer to the election.
Oh no.
With my
people care a lot about this stuff.
Well, you want to know what's a fast way to stay away? Because I try to stay away from like if I'm gonna offer criticism of a candidate, I want to do it in the most like
legitimate terms. You don't want to be all like, this guy's a hypocrite and looks dumb and smells
I want to describe it as weaknesses and strengths and ways that you can mitigate your weaknesses and accentuate your strengths, and that's how you get somebody elected, right? You want to know what the fastest way to infuriate people from both sides? And it's something that I do a lot, and I need to learn to not do so much. When
Let me
people are
guess.
all fired
Is
up.
it endorsing Johnson Weld 2016, the two most qualified executive branch officials ever to enter the race?
No, although I did give the reasoning why we should pay more attention to the libertarian ticket this year
than ever before
in past years.
Put a pin in that. There was something that I heard that I thought was really interesting. Go ahead.
Getting really righteous about the fact that voting doesn't matter or that you should feel happy to not vote, like that gets people fired up. And I think I just need to knock it off, because I kind of think I'm getting to that point now where it's like whenever the gay marriage civil union thing was happening, like my thought was always like, no, let them have civil unions, because I want civil unions to be a thing, because I would like to get civil unions.
Right. You want to kill marriage. Right. Correct.
Yes. I want, let's once and for all separate what a marriage is, which is a religious thing, from
civil union, which is what the secular equivalent is.
And I'm like, and then at some point I just realized when I would talk to gay people about it that it doesn't matter whether or not that's right or wrong. That coming out of my mouth
makes you an asshole.
Is me saying, no, of course we'll have separate water fountains, but we'll have the better one. Like,
no, but per the law, they will be the equal ones. I'm Tyrion Lannister advising the president. Per the law.
You believe that we should have separate water fountains?
A Dornishman came up trying to use a Lannister water fountain.
So I think we're just getting to the point where we're just too close to the election, where everybody, 100% of the most activated people, are predicated on the vote thing, that we all need to vote thing, that I'm just coming in totally out of context with a philosophical, like, you know, because what happened today was I said, hey, listen, if people are really disillusioned with both these candidates, there's part of me that's like, rad. That's great. Because if people come out of this thinking that voting for somebody doesn't solve all your problems, then that's better, because I believe that real change is done on all the days that aren't voting day. All the days. And in fact, like, you get less important as you get closer to voting day and everything becomes very myopic, right?
Right.
And so then there were some people that kind of lit into me, and I was watching the chat room for whatever reason. And then like I responded to somebody in a way that I was not happy with my action, because if me, guy who's on the morning stream, that is always on, that has a voice, that knows what things are, calls out in a big impassioned, like, you know, this is our Independence Day, like kind of speech, then it's unfair for the person that's like disagreeing with me, because I'm always going to be more agreed with than that person.
Well, especially given that yours is not, or maybe it is, like if it is a quote unquote real position, it's a flexible position, or at least it's a position that is only being talked about because you know it will play well to a big group of people. It's sort of like and essentially you lure someone in to getting genuinely upset because your stated public opinion happens to be opposite of their deeply held personal reasons. My god uncle was gay and we could never acknowledge his relationship to whatever. Yeah, that's some unfair shit, man.
I mean, like what happened? I didn't sing. I did single him out. Like there was a dude saying, and so I just did the if I was saying, Carl, you could write into Therapy Thursday. That's what he just said. And now my monologue, and I'll do it like in the way that I can do, and I can do like a jury yells a thing monologue, and then everyone's going to be very happy about the fact that I did a monologue because that's fun entertainment, and Scott and Brian are going to be happy with it. But I name that dude. And then
all of a sudden you're the asshole on stage. Yeah, you're that scene from Pink Floyd's The Wall. You're like, that one's an N-word, and that one's a Jew. I'm Justin Wrong, and I say fuck you.
Yeah, and it's not like I didn't get mean with him. I just called him out, and then I felt really bad because people were happy about it, and I felt bad that it was. I don't know. I don't know if that dude felt bad or not, but it was it made me sad. It brought me.
So this is really interesting that you would say that, because we talked about a different aspect, but I was listening to Penn Sunday School, and Penn also consistently has a hot take of couching everything he says about libertarianism as well, because I'm a crazy person, and because I'm a nut job, and because, hey, we're the party of people who get naked and jerk off on the podium during the live debates. Libertarian, blah, blah, blah. I think it's sort of, we're entering a watershed moment where everybody's realizing that that time is closing for that kind of jolly, silly rhetoric. Because it's about to get serious up in this bitch. Because Penn Jillette was saying that he feels like it's irresponsible for him to use that rhetoric anymore, and that's a great way to get everyone to take everything he says with a grain of salt. But in a world where all of a sudden he objectively feels like, and these are his words, not mine, and I'm probably mangling them, but it's objectively Gary Johnson is the most sane candidate in the bunch, and it's no longer appropriate to disrespect libertarianism by saying it's the nut position and so on. Anyway, it was
they do. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There was somebody who put up in the chat room a recent takedown of Weld, but they were the only two elected Republican governors.
Yeah, and elected in Democratic states, and reelected, and had no scandals, and the only ones with
a Democrat.
What's that?
Or no, he was in New Mexico. Right?
New Mexico, yeah. What was the other thing you pointed out? You pointed out that only two people in the race right now with executive branch experience of any variety whatsoever.
Yeah.
America! Yeah! Yeah, and by the way, understand, I am not immune to this gravitational warp happening. I can keep myself emotionally distant, and I guess I still can, because I know there's zero chance that anyone I like is going to win, and I understand we're all going to pick teams and fight and whatever. But we're getting closer, and the closer we get, the more I think about it, and the more reasoned conversations I'm going to have. I failed with my dad, by the way. My brother's in, but my dad didn't want to hear it. He said, "Oh, no, I voted for Ron Paul once. Those days are behind me. Now I'm going to do the responsible thing and keep Satan from winning by voting for Mini Satan with shitty hair."
I watched Trump's speech today. The constant frustration with Trump is that he actually could be a very interesting politician if he were not have had the self-discipline of a 4-year-old.
Well, I mean, isn't that his brand?
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, but the funny thing is that there's a lot of other elements that he has going for him, where like he has a credible thing to say, the entire system's rotten, and I'm not from that system, right? Like that's a thing he can say.
Sure.
And if he were not such an unreliable actor, by way of his reputation, you would say, oh wait, well this guy has an even hand on the whatever, is it till or tiller?
Hand in the till is the expression.
No. But what's the thing on a boat?
Oh, rudder.
Rudder?
Yeah.
Solid hand on the rudder?
Yeah.
The wheel? Hands on the wheel?
No. The rudder determines what direction
Rudder,
you're
right?
going. It's
Yeah.
a rudder. Yeah.
No, someone's saying
So do
on
wheels.
the till.
Is it
Or
the till?
keel? Tiller.
Rudder? Tiller?
Heron?
Herring?
Herring?
Hairline?
So hand in the till.
Yep.
Not on the tiller.
Hand in the till.
Let's
all right.
ask Steve McTiller tutor.
Yeah, no, a tiller
a firm
is
hand on the tiller.
No. Well, a tiller is what chews up the soil for you to plant in.
Okay, so that is a thing though. A steady hand on the tiller.
Well, so what does that mean then?
Says thefreedictionary.com.
But a steady right hand on the
They have
rudder.
control of the situation. So I didn't make tiller out of thin air, which is
Is it hand on the rudder? Well, but again, a tiller. Why would that mean? Why would? Is it important to have a steady hand on a tiller? Are you afraid of the tiller going crazy? Oh, whoa! Hand on the rudder,
was
and
that
it auto-completed with the wow.
A tiller or tilt is a lever attached to a rudder post.
Oh, that's the lever that goes to the rudder.
Oh, look at that.
Well done.
Sounds like a wheel to me.
Wait, is it?
Anyway.
No. Wait. Well, now I want to know. What is a tiller? By the way, it says John McCain, which reminds me of the last time we heard about somebody talking about out of nowhere adopting the posture of being the one who's going to shake up politics, who's truly an outsider, even though his daddy was the president, was in 1999, or I guess 2000, when George W. Bush, you remember early on, John McCain had a lot of traction where he built his reputation for being a maverick. And George W. Bush campaign was just like, hey, it seems to be working good. Why don't we couch me as the reformer with results? And you'll know it's true because now it's in the background of all my pictures that I'm taking. And
yeah, that was also the birth of compassionate conservatism. That was his other big thing that came after John McCain surged in New Hampshire. And then there was the whole John McCain had a black baby thing that went around right before South Carolina in reference to his adopted I'm going to get the nationality wrong, but his adopted daughter. Anywho.
You want to keep exprolling. God damn, I can't talk.
Oh
I can't
my
talk
God.
today.
Exprolling. They hate it.
I'm going to...
Oh, dude.
Time Jumper just sent me this. He framed my Kickstarter
Holy
reward.
That is amazing.
Jesus.
That is awesome.
Oh my God, TJ. That's amazing. That's gonna be huge. That's a poster right there. Wow, that's so amazing.
You can tell it's half a door tall.
Oh yeah, that's true. Half a
Yeah. By my estimate, I'd say half a door tall.
half a door. That's amazing, TJ.
Oh, that's fantastic. Time Jumper is the man.
All right, we have any more politics stuff we want to get out of our heads before we start talking for real?
Can we talk about the thing? Can we talk about the thing? The thing we talk about. Talk about the thing. The thing everyone talks about.
The
Do you want... Wait, about where you were on Sunday? Is that the thing?
No.
Oh, my thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I never emailed him, but fucking whatever.
Okay, so the answer is yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boy, it's like, it's like, well, I just figured if I don't get banned, then I failed.
Yeah, I mean, fire me, whatever.
All right, right on.
They haven't hired me yet.
Hey, man, I'm telling the hard facts.
Do we want to tease it here, or do we want to talk about it on the thing?
Talk about it on the thing.
Gotcha.
The more we got to, especially, I suspect we'll be fine. This will be a loosier, goosier, juicier, a bustier episode. But
I feel like we were allowed to do that. We're gonna have Mikey at some point on the next episode.
Mikey is in 2 weeks.
Oh no, sorry, we have the podcast awards guy.
Justin or
Jason Bryant. Is
and then Mikey. But I feel like we came off such a process bit last week that we can let it.
What was last week again?
Captain Morgan.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I only asked because I wasn't there.
There.
That was Admiral Nelson who was there.
Oh, speaking of that, we have a couple Cogswell songs that we can play.
Like
Oh, shit,
5
yes.
of them. Hold on, let me see.
Do we want to save one to be the opening? Because I don't think we have an ICO, right?
No, we do not.
Let me check if he updated in the last couple hours, but it seemed like he would not.
We could just play the Justin one again.
Justin.
I'm okay with this.
Good.
I think people will get confused. Yeah, well, so the Nelson one and the Morgans one are like 30 seconds. The handjob song is also, they're all pretty short.
Yeah.
that?
Whatever the shortest one is that isn't just like totally vile.
Well, let's get the hand job out of the way.
Okay, let's hear the handjob song.
Hand jobs from multiple Bryans hanging from the ceiling. This is a fantasy space in the future, baby. That kink.com. Actually, that one was pretty good. We might have to come back to that one.
I think probably Admiral Nelson's would be the best.
That's the most vile, right?
No, Captain Morgan. Oh, you're right. No, Admiral Nelson's is the
Admiral
more.
Nelson's is the most vile.
Okay, let's listen to that now.
Eat shit, Captain Morgan eats shit. Who eats the shit out of Admiral's ass? Captain eats the shit out of Admiral's ass. A boil. Who's a sea in a boiling sea of boiling trees? You burn down the trees, you ate a lot of shit. Admiral Nelson, you can suck my dick. All right. Better A or better B?
And then here's Captain Morgan's lament.
Admiral Nelson is a fuck shit. He is the real dick. I've been thinking about Jackson because that asshole didn't say it. Oh, he forgot Jackson. That's the captain's song. Johnny Cash, you pieces of shit. Oh, listen to the classics.
Is it Jackson, the capital of Mississippi? What? I don't think I listened to the last one here.
Oh, another bonus track?
Sam Jackson should just be in every movie saying the title of the movie. Like, Ghostbusters! Ghostbusters!
Warcraft! Fried green tomatoes! Fried green tomatoes!
You're finding Dory! Finding Dory!
Lemony Snicket's a series of unfortunate
Bridges of Madison County! Bridges of Madison County!
Well, I never thought I'd say this, but I think we have to go with the handjob song for the
The
opening.
handjob song might be the funniest little ditty that we could bring on in here to start the show.
Okay.
Oh, hot damn. Oh, man, it's 9 o'clock. Let me go get beverages, and then we'll be ready to begin.
Okay.
Hey, you ever do this trick? Take 3 fingers on each hand.
Okay.
Yo, I've tried this one before. Sometimes they're not a fan.
I think I've done this on the air with you before, but you hook her and then on the card, I guess, and you can see your own death. Watch. Your own skull. That's
Yeah.
my skull. This is me when I die. Sorry. I figured that out when I was 12.
Hey, well, it doesn't show.
All right, I'll be right back and we'll get started.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, what's up, man? Does your hair just keep getting better every week, or am I just? Hey, by the way, since I need a side-by-side comp. I feel like you have a pro wrestler's hair.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. Look up Shinsuke Nakamura. Dino Beer had it before I even said it.
Oh, really? Hold on.
Yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, yeah, okay. I can see that. Heading that way.
Yeah,
that.
you have to go. Yeah, you have to shave it down.
Yeah.
More to have it exactly. But
Well,
I
and
feel like that is a good look.
Yeah, it is. And it's pretty close to sort of what I've got. Like my sides have. It's been like 3 weeks or so the sides have started to come in already. But
I think it's good. I feel like I need to. Man, I need to tighten up my look. We're gonna talk about why, but I'm gonna be on camera for things, and I feel like I gotta tighten up my look a little bit. I gotta make a decision on this beard on whether to go full beard or close beard.
which would you say you're closer to now? Because that looks full enough for me. But
No, this is fuller. This is like,
yeah.
And I think part of it is just that now I'm getting like the gray has kind of become the full sort of bottom part, where before it was maybe just a little snow cap, and now it's like kind of filled in the whole thing. That maybe now I'm thinking, you want to know what? Let's bring it back down to rounder face as opposed to like full, like oblong face.
I could see that. Is this the thing that you mentioned a little while ago to me? I think I know what this is.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I don't know.
about
I mean,
this.
like we haven't announced it. I haven't signed anything, but I'm pretty sure that it's gonna happen. So fuck it.
Well, if it is, I'm excited.
Either it's gonna happen or it's
won't.
not gonna happen. Either way, I'll be talking about it. So
Well, very cool. Brysuke Neshimura.
Brysuke Neshimura.
Bong. That's bad.
Jerry's not getting his own show.
Jerry already has two of his own
I
shows.
talked about it on the after show last week. Yeah.
Oh, we did?
Well, I hinted at it in the after show last week.
Of Night Attack?
Yeah. I made mention that there was a thing, and wouldn't it be crazy if I were a part of it?
Oh, weird.
Andy might also know, because I might have just told him personally.
Well, very cool. Well, let's...
Yeah, I'm getting hired at the Go game. It'd be really great for everything. Let me say this. I've been watching Preacher. I watched an episode of Preacher right before we came on.
Yeah?
Makes me want to move to Texas.
Oh, really?
Does.
Like
Makes me want to move to Texas. Now, it might also make me want Brian to be a vampire. And it might also want a lot of other things.
Someone has gift Brian's...
Oh, Jesus, that was quick.
I keep meaning to watch Preacher, but the guys are still talking about it on Spoiler in Time. So I feel like that'll be a thing where I'll end up watching it once they're done with it, because there's only a couple more episodes left, and
worth catching up with.
Yeah.
Well, because there's really nothing else like it on television, and it's shot so well. Like it really, like when you look at like, all right, so Breaking Bad goes away, and everybody is really excited to hire everybody that used to work on Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And Preacher got their director of photography.
Oh shit. Well, there you go.
It looks awesome. And it's a different style than Breaking Bad, but it almost feels it feels like in the way that Fargo has like a very cinematic kind of feel to it. Preacher has a cinematic kind of feel to it. Now, I'll totally take any and all the criticisms that are like, oh, it's too slow, it's very obtuse. I part of it is that I've read the comic, so I know what's coming, so I'm able to fill in a few blanks. The one thing that I think is undeniable is like how unlike anything else
On TV.
On TV, it is. I mean,
Interesting.
it is almost like it is approaching Game of Thrones in its ambition for storytelling.
Oh wow!
Now it doesn't go to so many places. It only follows like 3 or 4 characters in one small town in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as far as them referring to larger mythological stuff, like there is a lot of stuff that just comes out that isn't like, whoa, are you kidding? It's just like, yeah, okay, so they exist and that's a thing that's happening, and then these people exist and that's a thing that's happening, and this person exists and that's a thing that's happening.
Yeah.
Like it's super rad, and it has like this kind of this really wild swing from being very like blood simple. In fact, in the first 4 episodes, it almost became kind of a trope that like twice an episode, they would do one of those like Coen brothers, Quentin Tarantino, like slow pan on somebody doing a monologue where it's just like, but like where it's like kind of casual, but also like they're like looking out a window, like, well, when you look at a man, when he says he ain't got nothing to lose, I guess that means he ain't got nothing to gain either. Like, or like telling some like big long story or something.
Yeah.
But super rad. I like it a lot, and it is in its own weird, bizarre way, like this love letter of an Irishman to all the good and bad of what somebody from the outside looks in and sees in Texas. Talking about Preacher? Yeah.
Really?
I just watched the most recent episode right before
Oh,
we came.
dude, I did not actually think that was the case. That's amazing. Dude, that cold open on this week's Preacher may be among the best television I've ever seen. Certainly, like if you're gonna rate cold open segments for television shows, especially going in cold, I think as a standalone vignette, it's top 5 in all of television that I've seen.
Well, yeah, it's a huge mythological dump, and then there's like just one of the most fun, silly, slapsticky, inventive fight sequences that I've ever seen on television.
It's also one of those moments that I was really glad that I had the closed captioning on, because to see the descriptions to kind of convey what's happening, like electricity crackles, and then and you half hear the line, but it writes the whole thing out there on there. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's so funny. There's just so much to it that is so enjoyable, and I'm so glad that they decided to deviate from the comics, because the comics, I assume that where we will end our first season is effectively what kind of kicks off the action into the season 2, the meat of the comic series. And I'm super fine with it, because I think that this is all super rad.
Bonnie, you're late.
What do you mean?
We were just praising the cold open of Preacher.
Bonnie!
Oh, wait, did you already start?
Well, no, we haven't started the show.
But I missed the cold open?
No. We were talking about the cold open to Preacher last night.
Tess says yes, Jury 1 will lead into season 2, which is a novel strategy to not lead into season 3.
Why am I making sounds?
Great. Oh shit, we're on a big screen.
Yeah.
At Charles Rubach's place. Hello, Charles.
Hello, Charles.
Can we really quick, judging from this room, it looks as though they're on the bridge of a starship under Starship Enterprise rules. I feel like we should.
Do you want to send a message to him?
Well,
Big face message?
I mean, just be all like, oh, okay. Whenever, and under those rules, whenever you're zoomed in this tight, that meant they're a bad guy. So they'd have to look directly at the captain, but they wouldn't be looking at the camera necessarily. So it'd be slightly off and be like, these Glocknars are my slaves. You'll never get them.
Hey!
It's great. We gave him the moment. That's all that matters.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
We're good. Star Scream. Did you hear the Starscream rap on Harmontown?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Right on.
All right, guys, we ready to light this candle?
Yeah, I think we are. Bonnie, we wrote a song for you. It's beautiful. You want to hear it?
Yes.
Well, here we go.
All right, let's go in 3, 2,